AC Milan. Yes, Manchester City, aka Varchester City, aka Stay Humble Manchester City, wants to make signings this season. And who better way to sign is Reijnders. But who are they replacing this player with? They want to get rid of 4 players before they sign him. They want to sell Bernardo Silva. They want to sell Kovacic. They want to sell Matheus Nunes and also Kevin De Bruyne. These 4 players might leave Manchester City this season. And this is absolutely mind blowing. After many years of these legends in the club, they're finally leaving the club. Their time is up in Manchester City. Things are gonna be very, very shaky this season. And I don't blame Pep Guardiola actually if he wants to sell these players, because these players have had a very, very bad season, if I'm going to be honest. Manchester City has been in a terrible form this season. They have lost many games to many clubs. They have lost games to Bournemouth. They have lost games to Nottingham Forest. They have lost games to Arsenal, Liverpool, Manchester United, Brighton, Tottenham. So this is not a good thing. Aston Villa, of course, also, and many other clubs. So this team is not a team that is functioning properly at the moment. They have a lot of players to get rid of if they want to be in the top of Premier League and even qualify to UCL. Because as things are right now, Manchester City is not even in top 4. And the situation for Manchester City is emergency, They need to sign new players and they need to do it now, because otherwise, if Manchester City continues like this and don't sign any players, their downfall will just be 10 times worse than it already is. So this is not even a joke on my part or anyone who watches Manchester City. I don't think they want these players carrying on in Manchester City, because if we see this type of football in this club, things are not going to be good right now. Things are not going to be good. That's all I have to say. And Pep Guardiola, he knows it himself that he can't continue like this, because if he continues like this, he might get sacked also from Manchester City if the downfall becomes 10 times worse, because he cannot control this team at the moment. And I don't think Pep Guardiola has been in a tougher season or situation in his whole football career in any other team than he has had in Manchester City. And he has also had one of his best times in Manchester City too. He won a treble. So, yeah, Pep Guardiola, it's up to you what you're going to do. But selling those 4 players is actually a good step for Manchester City. So, it's not a bad thing. But where's İlkay Gundogan then? If you want to sell all those 4 players, İlkay Gundogan is not even in the list. He's also old. He's over 30 years old. Are you going to keep him too? So I don't know. Pep Guardiola has some type of favors for older players. He likes to play older players. And you can see it clearly. The fact that he did not even include İlkay Gundogan and included KDB or Matheus Nunes over this guy shows you that he favors some players. But that's not up to me to say that. I don't know what I'm talking about. But Pep Guardiola, on the other hand, he's a professional manager and he knows what he's doing and he knows what he's talking about, right? So it's up to him to decide which players to sell and which players to bring in, because he is the manager at the end of the day and I'm not. But if you think Manchester City signs Reijnders from AC Milan, do you think Manchester City's form will be better next season? Or do you think they need to sign 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 more players to the squad in order to strengthen their chances of winning the Premier League next season? please let me know in the comment section. I'm your host, FTT, and this is FTT_football talk. Make sure to notify and make sure to subscribe to FTT_football talk, and I'll see you in my next video.